Hey, help support the show by joining the Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. Also hit that like button to subscribe if you want more Cavs-focused content.
Cavs just continued their winning streak, which now makes this current winning streak the longest winning streak in Cavs history. Also makes this the longest winning streak of the Cavs season. Cavaliers are 56-10, y'all. Let me say that again. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 56-10. That is one hell of a record. Even after the All-Star break, this record is a bit of a surprise, right? Because the Cavs looked like they were starting to show a little bit of flaws before the All-Star break, before they traded for DeAndre Hunter. They traded for DeAndre Hunter. They have not lost a game since. DeAndre Hunter knows nothing of losing in a Cavaliers uniform. The Cavs have 56 wins. 56 of them. Let me double check and make sure that that number is correct. They might have 57, right? But I'm pretty sure it's 56 right now. That's a crazy number. The Cavs have accomplished more in the regular season than the 2014-15 Cavs that went to the NBA Finals. They accomplished more in the regular season than, let's look at the 07 Cavs, right? The 07 Cavs that went to the NBA Finals, they have won 6 more games than that squad. If we're looking at the 2016 NBA Finals Cavaliers team, they won 57 games. The Cavs are 1 game away from having the same record as the 2015-16 championship Cavs, who were the 1 seed in the East. Think about that. Think about that. Cavs are 56-10. The only records the Cavs have to chase now, if they get 1 more win or 2 more wins, is the 60-win Cavs and the 65-win Cavs seasons. Their magic number is like 8 now because Boston lost to clinch the 1 seed. They could very much clinch it before the end of the month here. And this was a game that I was like, man, I don't know if this win streak survives it. Memphis, coming into this game, had been playing really, really good basketball, right? They beat Dallas 122-111. They beat the Pelicans. They beat the Suns. They beat the Jazz. So Memphis came into this game playing really good basketball in the middle of a win streak. The way that the West is set up is that all of these games are super important for these Western Conference teams. The Cavs, these games aren't as important. But you could just tell how this team came out at the beginning of this game that the Cavs just weren't going to lose it. Because this is one of those games where the first quarter, they were locked in. And this is something I think is super underrated about this Cavs team. We talked about it last time the Cavs played. But I think this is an element of them that's super underrated, flies under the radar. A lot of people look at this Cavs team and think, oh, they're inexperienced. They've never been in this position before. But I think that's looking at it the wrong way. This Cavs team has played a lot of basketball together. They've had a lot of successes together. They've had a lot of little failures together. They've been ridiculed, criticized together. They know what it's like to let opportunities slip through their grasp, right? Last year, they lost a lot of close games. And even the year before that, where they were the 4 seed outright, they lost a lot of close games. They know what moments and what games can get them. And what this Cavs team looks like to me is a very experienced unit, a team that's been through a little bit, right? And I think a lot of people are looking at the Cavs, and I talked about this in a Q&A that's going to go up later this weekend, but I think a lot of people are looking at the Cavs like they're wide-eyed freshmen or they're wide-eyed rookies who's never been in this position before. I think the Cavs are going to catch people off guard because unlike Oklahoma City, where this is like their second year in this kind of talk, right? They were a lottery team for a while. It's the first year that people are really, really taking them seriously. And even then, some people don't take them serious because they lost last year. This is a different story. The Cavs are further along than Oklahoma City is. They've been in this conversation a little bit longer than Oklahoma City. Donovan Mitchell, their star player, is not an emerging star. He is a guy who has been a star for a long time, right? Donovan Mitchell was in Utah when he was at the stage of his career that Shea is, right? All of these things create a team that has a veteran presence, has a veteran feel to it. And you see it in games like today where, the Cavs, when they were playing some of these lower seeds, these teams that aren't really a threat to them, they came out, maybe it's not as serious. They're not clamping down on defense enough, and they let the game get a little closer than it needs to. But then they play a red-hot Memphis team on the road, and all of a sudden the Cavs are playing like they understand the assignment. I think that's the thing. The Cavs understand the assignment as good as any team in the NBA. They know when it's time to make a comeback versus Boston. They know when it's time to make a comeback versus anybody, right? When it's like, hey, we need to get this bucket. This changes the momentum of this game. Somebody needs to make a play. These are things that separate playoff teams to championship teams. And I think the Cavs have that trait in them because I've seen them in these moments where you're like, hey, this game could swing either way. It's a sneaky big possession here. Yeah, you're down 13, but this possession here could change a lot, could swing a lot. The Cavs always kind of understand that and take advantage of that. And that's a Kenny thing, but it's also the collective experience of all of these players here. And you learn a lot by failing, right? Like some people call it winning and losing. They call it winning and learning. And the Cavs have done a lot of learning. Like a lot of people love to point that out, but the Cavs have done a lot of learning, right? They learned a lot in that loss in the series against New York. They learned a lot in that first playoff win they got over the Orlando Magic in a 7-game series. They learned a lot when they played Boston last year in the playoffs. This is a team that has learned a lot over the last 3 years, and we're starting to see it be demonstrated on a regular basis when they play some of the teams that they're going up against. And I think that part of this Cavs team is super underrated. This is not a babyface, wide-eyed team, right? Like Evan Mobley's young, but Evan Mobley is not in his rookie deal, right? Darius Garland is young, but Darius Garland is past his rookie deal at this point, right? Like these are veteran NBA players at this point, just on the younger side of the spectrum. And I think a lot of people don't really get that about this Cavs team, and that's going to be one element about them that catches them off guard. You don't go on a 16-game win streak when you're not playing particularly great basketball if you don't know how to do the things that people usually categorize as this is a team that knows how to win. And that's what this Cavs team is. They understand winning basketball. They understand playing those moments, right? The last time I saw a team do stuff like this, LeBron was on it, and it wasn't even like the LeBron-led 2018 team. Like you're talking about LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, super veteran-laden teams that understood the moments that they were in for the most part. That's what you see from this Cavs team. No, they're not as experienced as those LeBron teams, obviously, but they do have that understanding that I think is required of a team that you're going to take seriously as a championship contender. And I think they continuously demonstrate that. And this is another one. They have that ability to turn that switch on, right? Memphis comes in there thinking that it's going to be easy against the Cavs. Cavs ain't been playing good. Donovan Mitchell ain't playing. They're thinking, oh, we about to get one, right? Cavs said, no, sir. No. And straight out the gate, they let them know, we showed up today. We playing lockdown defense. Evan Mobley clamping on both sides. Right? He's going to clamp you on one side. He's going to smack threes on the other side. It's going to be tough for you tonight. Don't think this shit about to be easy. That's what the Cavs have done really well. Let's talk about some individual performances in this game. Evan Mobley took it personal today. Love it. 9 of 16 from the floor, 22 points, 3 of 6 from 3. The Evan Mobley 3-point slump is officially over. Clap it up. Clap it up. He's smacking them threes again, right? He was a little bit cold after coming back from that calf injury. It seems like that is over with. He's gotten his confidence back. 22, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 3 assists, 11 rebounds, and he continues to show you why Evan Mobley's going to be the hands-down defensive player of the year. Jared Allen had a solid game, 16 and 6, right? You usually expect more rebounds, but you didn't really ask much from Jared Allen. He only had to play about 25 minutes today. Darius Garland, I thought it was a Darius Garland. We're starting to see this often where he shows you in the fourth quarter he's that closer, right? He has that capability to be the closer because Darius Garland was fantastic, I thought, in the fourth quarter of this game, and had really helped the Cavs close this one out. Had a big three that pretty much ended the game here, and sent in Tristan Thompson. Cavs win this game by 4 Tristan Thompson minutes, by the way, for those keeping track. Ty Jerome, I thought he was solid in this one. Sam Merrill, we got to acknowledge he's been making threes lately. That's important, right? You might need him to step up for a game. 4 or 5 from 3. What I love about Sam, he doesn't hesitate. Javonte Green was out there. I thought Javonte Green played well. He shot a lot. 3 of 10 from the floor, so he wasn't great from the floor, but he shot a lot. But I thought he was impactful defensively, and I thought he was fine offensively. This was a good game for the Cleveland Cavaliers in a very, very impressive win over the Memphis Grizzlies. It just shows you that there is a difference between a good team like the Memphis Grizzlies and a team like the Cleveland Cavaliers who are elite, right? We can have conversations about if the Cavs can beat another elite team in a 7-game series. That's Boston. That's Oklahoma City. Those are the 3 teams that I think everybody, like, you're an elite team if beating you makes a fan base's week. If a team beats the Cavs, that fan base is going to be on cloud 9 for the next week, right? Same thing. When we beat Boston, we be on cloud 9 for a week because we beat Boston, right? Because they're another elite team. Same thing when we beat Oklahoma City. There are 3 elite teams in the NBA. Everybody else, you don't feel that way. Like, we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. They're a really good team. They're at the top of the West. We're not about to be floating on cloud 9 all week because we beat the damn Memphis Grizzlies, though. They're not an elite team. There's a clear separation from where the Cavs are and where the Memphis Grizzlies are. And even though this win streak hasn't been the cleanest basketball we've ever seen, I think it's a demonstration of the Cavaliers just being a pure elite basketball team because they can just win in multiple ways. Darius Garland, what I like that he's showing, albeit that his three-point shot's not dropping, right? 3 of 11 for 3. Not great. But what I like is that he's still able to get you 20 when that 3's not dropping. I love that for Darius Garland, right? I thought he facilitated the game excellently here. Got 4 steals. Like, what Darius Garland brings to the table is more than just his volume scoring. It's his ability to facilitate, manage the game, and he can get you a bucket, especially in the fourth quarter. He turns into somebody else, or he turns it up another notch. DeAndre Hunter, love to see that he's back to making his threes, right? A little bit of a slump for DeAndre, came out, got his rest, came back, 3 of 5 from 3, back where he was, right? 60%. Love it. Love it for DeAndre Hunter. Ty Jerome, I think he is slumping a little bit from 3 right now. And who else is slumping from 3 right now? Dean Wade hasn't made a 3 in a little bit of time. Max Strus was fine today too, right? 9 points. He was really good early on in the first quarter. But yeah, this is an elite basketball team. It's a different way that you're used to seeing an elite basketball team do it, but they do the elite stuff you expect from a basketball team, and that's what I think makes this Cavs team special. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this victory, 16 games in a row for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Everybody have a great day. Have an even better night. Peace.